Good evening. I'm Joan Lang, co-chair of the Benefit Committee, and also I have the honor of being the co-chair of the Erase Racism Board of Directors. Thank you. On behalf of my other co-chair, Ed Picciotto, and the board, we extend an enthusiastic welcome and deep appreciation for your attendance, whether virtually or in person, at our 20th anniversary at the Garden City Hotel. Last year, on November 17th, we had our first virtual benefit because of COVID-19. We have all been challenged by the pandemic. Today, although we mourn the devastating loss of life, we are grateful that we have an opportunity to pause, to celebrate the many achievements of Erase Racism, and to recognize the Abraham Krasnoff Courage and Commitment Award honoree George Duffy. And our Erase Racism Leadership Awardee, New York State Nurses Association. Please take home one of our journals, printed gratis by D&B engineers. Appreciation to D&B. In addition to the sponsorships, the donation list, the journal ads, you will also find a brief listing of Erase Racism's accomplishments, special letters, bios, and more. As is our custom, our program will be brief. You will find a small program card at each table. At this time, I would like the board members to stand to be recognized. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until the entire board can be acknowledged. Co-chair Ed Picciotto, Secretary Marge Rogatz, Assistant Secretary Dr. Lorna Lewis, Treasurer Marty Schwartz, Assistant Treasurer Craig Wolfson, Director Kalpana Badaka, Fred Brewington, the Honorable Judge Gerald Carter, Howard Glickstein, Jim Smith, and Christina Vargas. Thank you for your service. As Ed and I said in our board letter in the journal, borrowing the words of Charles Dickens 162 years later, it is the worst of times and another intolerable season of darkness. Yet your presence here tonight, your energetic commitments will move us from the season of darkness and a winter of despair to the spring of hope. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Kalpana Badaka. Although a new board member, she volunteered immediately as the co-chair of the Benefit Committee. Thank you, Kalpana, for your out-of-the-box thinking, for your energy, and for your 200% commitment to all that we do.
Thank you so much, Joan, and thanks to each of you for taking the time to be here tonight. It is such a privilege to serve on the board of Erase Racism, a civil rights organization that has had such a meaningful impact on residents of Long Island and statewide over the past 20 years. To me, this special organization sits at the cross-section of advocacy, leadership, and public education with respect to racial equity. Erase Racism staff and partners work tirelessly every day to push the public and private sector and all of us to make good on the promise of equal opportunity for all. You being here tonight and spreading the word amongst your network helps power our work throughout the year. So please tell your friends about Erase Racism and the incredible work that is being done. And I want to say that the staff and the board value every single donation that comes in through the benefit and throughout the year. You will see that the names of our sponsors have been scrolling on the screens, Throughout the night, we paused it, but they'll resume after this program. Please review the screens to see our supporter sponsors, our friend sponsors, and our contributors for whom we are so grateful. Right now, we just wanted to highlight a few sponsors. First, our visionary sponsor, Saltzman Family Foundation. Please help me acknowledge their incredible contribution. We also recognize our two leadership sponsors, Leadership Conference of Women Religious Long Island and Roger Tillis.
I have the honor of recognizing our Trailblazer sponsors. Please hold your applause until after I have read all the names. 1199 SEIU, United Healthcare Workers East, Kalpana Badaka and Vinod Bhatt, Concern for Independent Living, Howard Glickstein, Nancy Garoff, Hofstra University, Eric and Sandra Krasnov, Joan K. Lang, Nabali Shklonik, PLLC, New York State Nurses Association, Northwell Health, Jane and Marty Schwartz, Scope Education Services. Please join me in thanking them.
And finally, I'm pleased to recognize our sustainer sponsors. Once again, please hold your applause until I've read all the names. Elaine and Jess Gross, Paula and Bill Jennings, Malloy College, Arda Nazarian, New York Community Bank Foundation, NowPow, Marge and Peter Rogatz, TD Bank, and Teamster Local 237 IBT. Let's give them all a hand. We also wanted to recognize our benefit committee who has been working tirelessly from the summer to put this together. Their names are listed in the journal, but I wanted to ask our benefit committee to please stand so you could be recognized for your commitment and hard work. Thank you so much. I hope this evening will inspire you to learn more about the work we do and support Erase Racism. Please sign up for our email newsletter if you haven't already. And on our website, you'll see a lot of incredible material that is so worthy of reviewing: opinion pieces, research reports, essays written by students. And I'll close with an invitation. If you're a member of our Partnership for Racial Equity, you have a banner under your name tag that says Partner. If you don't have a partner banner, please consider signing up today. You can sign up via our website or take one of the envelopes that's on your table and write partner at the bottom with your contact information and put it in that bag, and we'll collect those and we'll be in touch with you. And if you're so inclined, you may include a donation in that envelope.
I believe, Kalpana, we have accomplished our assignment. It has been our pleasure to share our gratitude and acknowledge special people who make the work of Erase Racism possible. People like our Regent, Roger Tillis, former award winner, people from the health fields, educators, college advisors, boards of education, and at this point I would like to take a moment and personally thank my board, the Amityville School District Board, and its president, Dr. Terry Fulton. Housing authorities, lawyers, all those who join us tonight to make the mission of making Long Island just and equitable.